game.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Big John, and welcome to another episode of It's All in the Game. So, before I kick off today's video, I want to ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all to try, if you can, to watch the video all the way through to the end. Alright? See, YouTube uses an algorithm to determine where it places any given video in its searches. And one of the main factors it uses in that algorithm is how much time people spend on average watching your videos. Now, I'm trying to get as many people as possible to watch these videos, not only for myself, but I really feel that if we can get this information to enough people, maybe we can have a positive impact for the good, and maybe we can actually change something in the criminal justice system. So, if y'all can do it, spare 6 or 8 minutes. Learn something while you're doing it. Help yourselves, help me, help the world. Alright? Now, without further ado, what we're going to talk about today is what it means if the police ping somebody's cell phone and what that looks like in practice. I'm sure you've all heard the term before, but I'm going to explain exactly what that means and how it works. Alright? So first things first. To clarify any misconceptions, if the police are trying to use your cell phone to locate you, it has nothing to do with whether or not your GPS is turned on. You can turn it off, you can leave it on. It's going to make absolutely no difference, all right? The way that cellular technology works is like this. Pretty much the entire developed world is covered with this grid of cellular towers, all right? And each tower is putting off a signal in a circle that reaches just about as far as the next tower. And anywhere that you go, as long as your phone is on, it's always trying to communicate with whatever towers are closest to it. It's usually communicating with anywhere from 2 to 4 towers at once. That way, if you get a phone call, the cellular network knows to make your phone ring, okay? So, if the police want to locate you by using your phone, what they're going to do is they're going to have to get a subpoena and they're going to go to your cell carrier. They're going to ask your cell carrier to do what's called a ping. And what that means is your cell carrier is going to send out a signal. And as long as your phone is on, the cellular company is going to see which tower it most recently communicated with. And once it does that, they're going to do what's called triangulating your signal. So as we determined earlier, each cell phone tower is putting out a circular signal just about reaching the next tower. So all of these signals are crossing over one another all the time. And anywhere you go in the cell phone grid, you are always crossing at least 3 different cell phone signals. So in order to triangulate your location, they look at which 3 signals you're crossing at that specific time, and they can pinpoint your location to a very, very precise location. All right? That is assuming your phone is turned on. If you turn your phone off, it's going to stop communicating with those towers, and they're going to be unable to track your specific location. What they will be able to tell, though, is where you were when you turned the phone off, or at least where the phone was. This is sometimes how they track down people or track down phones in like missing person type situations. So if the privacy of your location is important, turn your phone off, but don't do it where you lay your head. Do it a good 20 or 30 miles or more away from there, all right? Now, finally, if you make a phone call, that's basically like providing a digital fingerprint of your location that's going to last forever and ever and ever. As we've shown, triangulating and these kind of digital fingerprints are generally very, very precise. But it's not a perfect science. If you're in a busy area, like at a ball game or just in a busy area where there's a lot of people using cell phones at the same time, or if there's a tower down, or if you're out of your network, there's going to be instances where your phone might not be communicating with the tower that's nearest your location. So this should never be relied upon. If you're facing a trial, for instance, where you know that the prosecution is planning on using this kind of evidence against you, it can easily be discredited by expert witnesses. So if you don't think your public defender is up on that defense, you want a little more information on it, please feel free to shoot me an email or leave a comment, and I'm happy to shoot you some references and a little bit more information about that. Now bear in mind, all of this information only applies if they know your phone number. If they don't have a phone number for you, they can't find out who your carrier is, and they can't bring a subpoena to your carrier, and they can't do any of this, okay? So this only applies if they know your phone number. With that, I'm going to say I hope I kept it short, and I hope I kept y'all here till the end. Y'all take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones. If you like this content, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything, all right? Stay safe out there, y'all. Big John told you so. It's all in the game.